Hey, welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. We are here getting some fuel at the yard. It is $5.99, $6 a mile. $6 per gallon fuel. And oh no, I'm sorry, it's $5.79 today. And they dropped the price in one night. Ooh. All right, so we're getting fuel at a discount. I'm digging it. $5.79. I mean, it's not great. It's still, I'm all excited about $5.79 fuel. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, anyway, we're gonna go and pick up a load. We're gonna stretch our legs a little bit. We got a little bit of a longer run. We're gonna go out to Los Lunas, New Mexico. All right, and so we gotta go over to Salinas to make a pickup. Then we're gonna go down to Oxnard to make a pickup, and then we're gonna head out on our way and get over to New Mexico. And then we'll try to figure out what the heck we're gonna do out of there, because there's no loads coming out of New Mexico, hardly any ever. So yeah, we'll have to figure out where we're deadheading, what we're doing, how we're doing it, and you guys are gonna come along for the ride. So this one's gonna stretch out across a few different videos. You know, we'll probably do a video a day on our journey out there, and then figure out the load board once we get out there and all that good stuff. I'm actually looking at the load board today to try and see if I can plan something for next Monday, because man, it just, stuff's gonna get scooped up quick because there's just not a lot of loads coming out of over there. So anyway, I will take you guys with me on this whole little journey we're on, and I got some good news. I got some changes in my future, and stuff that's gonna be fun, I think. So I'll fill you guys in on all that once we roll the dang music. Let's go. All right, we are here in Santa Nella. I'm gonna come over here and check out this this truck wash and see if it's any better than the one that was by my yard. See if we can't get this thing washed up, man, washed up, and definitely washed out, because the trailer is full of spiders and tree branches and all kinds of other stuff. So I want to just jump into the good news though, because I got some good news, man. Got some good news. So my wife and I have been looking to move out of state for a while, actually. So originally, it was about 6 years ago, we were thinking of moving out of state, and then my wife got pregnant with Gus, and then Miles started high school, and so we just decided we'd stay and kind of finish out Miles's high school career. So Miles graduating this actually in a month. Now is kind of our time to move. Our daughters are going into 7th and 8th grade, which gives them a little bit of time to make friends before high school and stuff. So we just kind of thought, now's a good time. It's now or never. And my wife's family, her parents have moved to Tennessee. Her brother lives there with his wife and our nephew. And so we just thought, you know what, let's try to move to Tennessee. Well, we put in an offer on a house, and we have an accepted offer on a house in Tennessee. So it looks like, as long as all the T's get crossed and the I's get dotted, like we might be, moving to Tennessee this summer. So yeah, exciting news for the Velox family, and we'll have to change the title, change the name of the channel from Trucking California with Velox 18 to something else. So I have a few ideas. I might just simplify it and just go with Velox 18. I might do Trucking with Velox 18. I don't know. I had this idea, like, what if it's Trucking Dixie with Velox 18? But that, but I don't know. Something about Dixie. The word Dixie kind of has this Confederate connotation, I guess. So when I told someone, they're like, "Ooh, you can't do that, man." And I'm like, "Really? Is that?" I don't know. Maybe I just don't know enough about the area. I mean, I know, obviously I know the history, but I don't know, like, I didn't know that meant, anything negative. But I might just be silly. I don't know. I might just be dumb. But anyway, so yeah, that's the good news. And so we're gonna be headed to Tennessee this summer. All right, we're gonna pull in here and get this truck washed, because it's time, man. It's time for the truck wash, and we'll get the trailer washed out, and should be quick enough. The line isn't out around the building or anything, so I'm thinking we're good, man. I'm thinking we're good. All right, let's do this. shabby. Not too shabby. All right, let's go truck. All right, coming down PACO Pass right here. It's a little windy today, but nothing too bad. We are empty, so we feel it a little more than usual. I love driving a clean truck, man. Especially this black truck. When it's clean, it turns heads, man. I don't care if it's a old lady driving a Cadillac or some punk kid driving in a little, Toyota. Some truck driver driving by in a Freightliner. Doesn't matter. It turns heads. I get thumbs ups. I get waves. It's awesome. Love this truck when it's clean. Hate paying for truck washes, but love driving this truck when it's clean. But I have more good news to share with you guys. So a lot of you know that I bought this truck with a grant from the government. So basically the state of California decided that all trucks 2010 and older should be off the road by 2023. And when they made that decision, they also started this program where if you wanted to get the truck, your older truck, off the road sooner, if you would pull it off the road and take it to an auto dismantler and let them, take the engine apart so it'll never run again and all that kind of stuff, then they would give you a down payment voucher towards buying a brand new truck with all of the DEF systems and all the CARB compliant stuff that they want on it. Kind of like, hey, we're going to kick you in the groin, but if you let us kick you in the groin now instead of in 2023, we'll give you this little pad. Oh, hi there. What was that for? I don't understand why you would do something like that. Wow. All right. All right. I just went off for about 25-30 minutes on that lady and bad drivers in general and how you should drive around trucks. That lady got under my skin, man. She got under my skin out here like NASCAR, rubbing bumpers, trading paint. But I had to vent to someone because what I really wanted to do was go and put my bumper, on her back window, so all she could see in her rear view was chrome. And she wanted to try to prove a point to me or something by rubbing my bumper like that. Well, I was going to go prove a point to her, and well, I can't do that, man. That's silly. That's just dumb. So I'm not going to do that. But what I did was just sit here and vent to you guys for a while. Just like I'm doing now. I'm starting it all over again, but I got to get back to the lecture at hand. We got to get back, get back to what we were talking about. So basically, they want to pull the trucks off the road, the older trucks off the road, but they'll give you money for a new truck because they're forcing you to take your old truck off the road. So I took them up on that offer, decided that it would be a good plan for me to get a new truck, but along with that program, I had to sign a contract with the Valley Air District, the San Joaquin Valley Air District. The contract went through the end of this year, 2022, and one of the main stipulations is that I would run 75% of my miles in the state of California, because obviously if they're helping you buy a new clean air truck, they want the clean air benefits to stay in California, in their air. So it makes sense. So I went along with that program. That's why the lanes I've focused on, the loads that I've been looking for have all been close to home. And don't get me wrong, I like staying close to home just for the sake of my family too, but that has been part of the reasoning for those things. And so with that though, this summer I was thinking I was gonna have to move out there, come back to California to run miles in California, and then maybe fly back and forth or something. But that just sounds so ridiculous to me. Like, we're not rich people, we're not jet setters, we're not flying around the whole country back and forth. So that just seemed a little bit ridiculous, especially now that the money's getting a little tighter, the rates aren't as good, fuel's high. It just seemed like, man, we don't have a lot of extra money to be flying back and forth and stuff. So I called the air district, asked them if there was anything we could do, told them kind of what the story was, that I was moving, and they called me back with an answer, and they said, hey, you know, your contract actually was just a 1-year contract. So it actually, when you turn in your annual report in April, the beginning of April, your contract was fulfilled. So you're a free man. And I was like, wait, are you sure? Did I give you the right project number? Like, are we on the same page here? Like, I'm like sure that it was supposed to go through the end of this year. And they're like, nope, project manager already closed out your project. Your contract has been fulfilled. You're good. And I was like, all right, man, takes a load off my shoulders. Now we can move the kids out there before school starts, and I don't have to be trying to, you know, go back and forth between California and Tennessee. It's gonna be a lot easier transition for me and for my family if we can just go out there and just be, you know, start looking for loads out there, start focusing on the lanes and on the customers that I'm, you know, trying to work out there. And you know, it's just kind of it's cool, man. It's cool. And so that's the bigger part of the good news. I mean, the house is good, but you know, who knows? We might be making a pretty gnarly investment thing with the real estate market the way it is right now. Like, this may not be the best time to buy, but ultimately we needed a place to live. We need, you know, we were going to spend money, whether it's on rent or on a mortgage, so might as well just buy now and say a prayer for the economy and for the housing market. And you know, but the part that was really going to stress me out was that 6 months that I was going to be out there trying to run back and forth between Tennessee and California, and now I don't have to do that. So super stoked, super cool. I'm excited. So let's get over here. We're in the Salinas right now, so I got to pull up the map and see where the heck I'm going. All right, we got checked in. He said it looks like they are missing products. As soon as they have it ready, they'll be giving me a call. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't think it's a big deal. It's all first come, first serve on a lot of this produce stuff. So I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's a big deal if I show up tomorrow. If I don't make it to Oxnard by tonight, if I just go over there by tomorrow, I think it might be a better thing for me, actually. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, man. Cross that bridge when we get to it, and yeah, we'll just hang out here and wait and see how long this takes. All right, we're loaded up, and the answer to that question, let's see how long this takes, is a really long time, man. Really long time. I don't know if you guys can tell by the long shadows on the ground, but it's late. It's after 7 p.m. We got loaded and out of there at 7. I'm almost down to Gonzales already. I just hopped on the road and started going, and I was like, oh yeah, I didn't update anyone in YouTube land about what's going on because I just sat here for 6 hours. You know, the NFL draft is on too, so I might be a little bit paying attention to that. Just saying. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep on trucking down the road, and I'm gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna get all the way to Oxnard tonight or if I'm gonna stop short. My money is on stopping short and getting loaded in the morning. I got plenty of time to get to New Mexico. I'm not worried about being crunched on time at all. I don't have to be to New Mexico until Sunday morning at 3 a.m. So I'm good. I'm straight. I'm not worried about it. But you know, my appointment or my pickup was supposed to be for today's date. So if it's a 24-hour facility, then I'll just go there and get loaded up. But on the rate confirmation, it does say anytime between like 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. So if it closes at 8 p.m., I'm not going to make it, obviously. It's about, I don't know how many miles actually it is to get down to Oxnard, but it's about 5 hours driving. So I'm going to shoot down the 101, my old stomping grounds. We'll go through San Luis Obispo. We'll go through Pismo Beach. We'll go through my hometown of Nipomo, Nipas. And then, you know, on down Santa Maria, Santa Barbara, and down onto Oxnard. So I'm kind of stoked to be on this road. It's between Monterey and Oxnard is pretty much like where my family and I spent. Like, my brother spent some time in Monterey, so I would drive up here to visit him, go up to Monterey through Salinas. He now lives down in Camarillo. I used to live in Ventura. I grew up in Nipomo. So anyway, so this whole stretch of the 101, this is where I grew up, man. This is my whole you know, adolescent years, well, my whole childhood, and then early marriage and all of that was all spent on this corridor up until about 7 years ago. We moved out to the valley. So anyway, I'm excited to go running down the road, and shoot, we'll see where we end up stopping to sleep. Like I said, my bet is that I'm gonna end up stopping at the San Paso truck stop all the way up in Paso Robles and just sleeping there and starting early and heading down to Oxnard, because I like sleeping at San Paso. I'd like to get a little closer to Oxnard, but I don't know of too many places to sleep. Even though I grew up there, I've never trucked through there that much. Since I've been a truck driver, I've lived in the valley, so I don't know too many places to park the truck and little hiding spots and all that. I don't know any of that, man. I don't know any of that. So yeah, so we'll see. I'll catch up with you guys once I know where I'm going, what I'm doing, and why I'm doing it. Sound good? Let's go. San Paso truck stop, my favorite truck stop over here on the Central Coast. Jose's Country Kitchen right here. Gonna go in and get some dinner. It said that they were closed at 8, but they actually close at 9, so I'm stoked. All right, just got done eating in there. Just got in there before they closed. I'm stoked. I got myself Jose's burger. So I had mushrooms, grilled onions, Ortega chilies, bacon, cheese, and some onion rings. It's pretty good. Pretty good, man. Not bad at all, not bad at all. So I'm gonna go in here and get something to drink and be on my way after this, man. We gotta go. Gotta go. All right, we're trucking down the road, and well, we're going through my hometown. And I just well, we're gonna take a little detour. We're gonna take the scenic route. All right, and believe it or not, this exit, this overpass, underpass, on ramp, off ramp, none of this existed when I lived here. So this is all new, but yeah, this is the town of Nipomo. So we're gonna go take a little detour, and I just want to show you guys one thing. All right, so this little town, this is basically the street I grew up on. Had lots of good experiences here. Firstly, see that church right there? That's the church that my wife and I got married in 19 years ago this August. And some years later, my dad, the church that he pastored ended up renting that building, and they still are in that building today. So that's big. That's Jocko's right there. If you don't know about Jocko's, you gotta go to Jocko's. All right, I gotta get through this green light before it changes on me. But yeah, this was a little. They call it Old Town Nipomo. I mean, this is a town with 16,000 people in it. It's not a big town at all. But oh, whoa, what's that? There's like a tank over here. What's this? That's awesome. It's the Veterans Post or something like that. All right, so on the left was Nipomo Liquor. Used to go over there, and then they built this little market called Bonita Market, and they had a little carniceria in the back. They had like the best tacos. I mean, You want to know where El Gordo Velox got his taste for Mexican food? It was right there at Bonita Market. But and then this is Bennett Street right here. This is the house the house I grew up in. Was right there, 108 East Bennett. All those trees finally grew into like full-size trees. My whole childhood, I lived there for 12 years. Those trees never grew. Never grew. Right here on this sidewalk, I bunny hopped, and my front tire fell off of my bike, and I endoed, and I woke up all tangled up on my bike. I never found my front tire. Never found it. Still to this day, have no idea what happened to my front wheel and tire on my bike. I literally have no idea. Still don't have any idea what that was. How it happened. I mean, I know my front wheel fell off, but I don't know how I never found it again. But all right, we got to cut this off. I kept talking for 7 minutes. 7 minutes about my childhood, about the time I built a raft with my friends, and my friends almost died in a raging river, and we ended up in the back of a police car. About the fact that my two oldest kids were born in at the same hospital I was born at, and actually delivered by the same doctor I was delivered by. So a lot of cool memories in this town, but we got to fast forward, and we got to get down the road so we can park and tuck in for the night. All right, we're parked over here on the side of the road. This is where we're going to call it a night. We're in a turnout. It's a pretty decent sized turnout. The wind is whipping pretty good through here. And well, it's probably going to be our best spot to call it a night. I tried to get a spot over in the Vista Point down the road. It was going to be a much quieter place to park and get some sleep, but there was no room, man. No room at the inn. But we're right here. I mean, those little lights out there that you can barely see twinkling, those are the oil platforms out in the Santa Barbara Channel. So this is where we're gonna call it a night, right here, with all that traffic going by. And then in the morning, there's gonna be some commuters. I know there is. So should be a little bit exciting. But I was shooting for that Vista Point, and that's just what happens this time of night. Try and find somewhere to go, and just ain't gonna happen. Man, the wind's getting really good right now. Wind's blowing good. But yeah, funny story about those though. My wife, you know, she grew up in the valley. She didn't know about anything. She really thought those were ships with Christmas lights on them. She thought it was just like some boats with Christmas lights. So that's what she always used to think they were when we drive through at night. It took her a while to realize, hey, wait, those aren't ships, are they? Those are oil platforms. I was like, I thought you knew that. You were just kind of playing around that they looked like ships with. She was like, no, I really thought they were ships with Christmas lights on. Anyway, all right, time to go. Good night, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next load, man. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next one.